Good morning. It is Thursday morning. My husband and I just wrapped up a workout and I figured I would film a what I eat in a day for you today. It has been a while since I've done just a run-of-the-mill what I eat in a day. So come along with me. If this is your first time here, my name is Lindsay and this is the Momlogs. So the workout that me and my husband have been doing lately is part of the Beach Bodies workout, and we chose the Lift 4 program, and I found out about it through Diva and the Divine, who actually, Brianna, who actually does the Points Plus version of of the old Weight Watchers, but she does it over on iTrack Bites. So very similar to like the old Weight Watchers program. So if you ever like want to switch up your food or anything, I will pop her channel up down here. But that workout is intense and my legs are very, very sore from like 2 days ago, if that says anything. So my arms are even tired. We did chest and triceps today and just holding up the camera, I'm tired. Anyway, after our workout, I actually already had a protein shake and I will show you what we always do for that. I buy our Orgain vegan protein from Costco. That's where I have found that it's the cheapest. And then I mix it with, I do just 1 scoop of the protein powder, and then I do 8 ounces of the unsweetened almond milk. Sometimes I'll do vanilla almond milk, like an unsweetened one, and sometimes just plain. Lately it's been whatever I can get my hands on at the store. So that is that. I'm gonna go ahead and make my coffee, and then I'm gonna hop in the shower and get ready for the day. And I will go ahead and do my protein, my coffee, and my breakfast all in one screenshot for you so that you can see it all together and all total together. And that is how I track it in my WW app, all of that under my breakfast. Not that it really matters, just in case you are curious. So I'm gonna go ahead and go get ready for the day, and I will see you in a little bit for breakfast. All right, so it is 9:15 and I'm finally going to eat my breakfast. I'm starving. I'm gonna flip you around and show you what I'm gonna make. It's something that I've kind of shown before, but I don't know, breakfast is kind of just boring to me sometimes, so let me show you. I guess this kind of has been switched up a little bit. This is, I'm gonna use an Extreme Wellness tortilla. These are 1 point for 1. And then I'm going to spread 1 regular, this is just the original one. They do have a light one, and then I think the Swiss one is 1 point. The original ones are 2 points, and this is the Laughing Cow cheese. I'm gonna use 1 wedge, and I'm just gonna spread it on my wrap. I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons of this Just Egg. This is a vegan product if you are vegan, but I am allergic to eggs, so this is what I have instead, and I do count this. And then I am going to put on some of the Taco Bell hot sauce, which might sound weird, but it's really good. And this is my last Morningstar sausage. I can pop up what the package looks like if you're looking for it in the freezer section, but this is just from Costco, so that's why it's just in this clear bag, because it came in a big box. So I am going to turn this into an egg wrap, and then I'm just gonna pick a piece of fruit to have on the side. Welcome back for lunch. Today I am going to have a turkey burger wrap. I'm going to show you what I've got on my wrap already and what I'm going to put on. So this is another Extreme Wellness tortilla. I know that I already had one, but this is just a great example of using what you have. You could also have a turkey burger on bread or a bun. Underneath my burger, I have one slice of this Happy Farms provolone cheese. This is the Aldi brand. This cheese is full fat cheese, and it is 2 smart points each for each slice. And then my burger is made out of 99% lean ground turkey. And then I seasoned it. This is a leftover burger. So last night when we made our turkey burgers, I seasoned the ground turkey with this, I could get it to focus, this tasty, cheesy seasoning. It has Parmesan, red pepper, and oregano. 0 calories for a 1/4 teaspoon. And these seasonings are tasty, like the little cooking videos on Facebook that you see, but it is by McCormick. They just tasty, just did a line with McCormick. These are so good. I found this seasoning on Amanda Lewis's channel. If you guys have watched my videos before, you know that I love, love, love her channel so, so much. She makes great food recipes, great original content, and you'll love her personality. So on top of this, I'm going to do a few dill pickle chips. These are 0 points. A couple pieces of romaine lettuce for 0 points. And then I have this yum yum sauce, which you'll have seen on my Instagram stories if you follow me on there. We made this for sushi bowls, and it is light mayo, sriracha, garlic powder, and then I use the low sugar ketchup from Walmart, and then it's just mixed all together. So it's a little spicy, a little sweet, a little salty. It's really, really good. So I'm gonna use that as my sauce on here, and I will show you what I put on the side and what that looks like once it's all put together. Here's what everything looks like. This is my wrap. I cut it in half, and then I have 14 of the white cheddar poppables. I shared these in my May favorites. They're so good, and probably like between a 1/2 and 3/4 cup of cherries. So I'm gonna go dig in, and I will pop the points up on the screen for this now. While the children are still back there occupied with their lunch, I'm gonna go ahead and start marinating some chicken. I have this seasoning packet, which you would have seen in that grocery haul. It is the garlic, herb, and wine marinade, and this is for 2 pounds of chicken, and I weighed mine out, and I only have about 1.5 pounds. I'm just still gonna use the whole seasoning packet, but let me show you what else goes into the marinade. Okay, so here I have a 1/4 cup water, and then in this little dish I have 1 tablespoon of this white wine vinegar. This is from Aldi, and this is also from Aldi. I have 2 tablespoons of this extra virgin olive oil. You'll see on the packet that it calls for a 1/4 cup of oil. I just used 2 tablespoons or 1/8 of a cup of oil. I just wanted to cut down on it a little bit. Just trying to go for a little bit lower point dinner. So that is in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and combine all this stuff, and I'm gonna pour it over 1.5 pounds of chicken. And the back of the packet, it says to reserve 2 tablespoons of the sauce. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour this back into this little dish, and I'll store this in my fridge. I'll cover it up with a lid. And then this, I'm just gonna spoon some of this sauce over the top of the chicken, just to make sure everything's nice and coated. I'm gonna cover this up. And I'll cover this up, and this is just gonna go in my fridge until dinner time, so it's got a good 5 hours to marinate. I have had such a sweet tooth lately, so I'm gonna have a little post-lunch snack, and it is going to be 2 of these little graham crackers. Well, they're not little, they're normal size, but they're like in these fresh stack packs so that they stay fresh longer, and they're already like in a square. So I'm just gonna have 2 of those little ones, and then 2 tablespoons of frozen So Delicious dairy-free Cocoa Whip, and a little 5-gram drizzle of this Smucker's Sundae syrup. I'm gonna have just a quick afternoon snack just to tide me over until dinner. I'm gonna have another Laughing Cow cheese for 2 points and 16 of these Good Thins jalapeno and lime crackers. And that will be 1 point. So this is a 3-point snack. And I will give you my snack total at the end of the night because I usually have something after dinner as well. It is time to make dinner, and I'm just gonna say that my 2-year-old has finally started in with the temper tantrums. So I am going to have another diet drink. Don't come for me. I'm gonna split this ginger beer with my husband, and I'm going to have it with half of a lime. Here, I'm just gonna squeeze like a quarter of the lime. I'll divide the half between the 2 of us if that makes any sense. For dinner, I'm gonna do that chicken. I have kindly asked Rob, my husband, to start up the grill. He usually does the grilling, and then the kids go out with them, and I get a little bit of peace and quiet inside while I make the rest of my food. And on the side, I'm gonna cook up this cute little butternut squash. And I always cook this in my air fryer. If you have watched any of my other videos before, I know you know. I just cube it up, I season it with whatever sounds good. And then I had bought a big old bag of frozen broccoli from Costco, and it was starting to go bad. So I blanched it and then I froze it, and this is what's left. I am just gonna put this on in a steamer pot on my stove. Air fryer for the butternut squash. If you don't have an air fryer, you could always roast it in the oven and it will come out absolutely delicious. You can also mash it as well and then have it like mashed potatoes style. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can just be a delicious grilled chicken with 2 veggie sides. Bada boom, bada bing, you have dinner. I think I'm gonna make my kids something different because I'm really tired of listening to them whine, and I know if I set some grilled chicken down in front of them, I'm gonna have to listen to it, and I can't listen to it anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my sides, and then I'm gonna pass my chicken off to my husband, and then we are going to eat dinner. Charles. All right, so for the butternut squash, I always just cut the top of it off, flip it around, cut the bottom of it off. That way you have a starting point and a stopping point on there. And then I just take a vegetable peeler and just peel the skin off. Like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish taking the skin off, and then I'll show you what I do next. All right, so I've got this little guy all peeled. So then I'm just gonna stand it up and slice through the middle. I don't know if this is the right way to do a butternut squash. This is just what I do. And then it's gonna have like this pumpkin-like looking center in it that needs to be scooped out. And I just use a spoon. You can use like, you have like one of those ice cream scoopers or, you know, whatever you want, but a spoon works just fine. And then this is what you're left with. And I'm gonna do the other half because we'll all eat this and my kids will eat the broccoli too. Okie dokie. I've got both hollowed out and peeled. Now I'm just gonna cut it up into chunks. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a ½ inch. It's really just personal preference, but the smaller you make your chunks, the quicker it's gonna cook.
This is what I am going to use for my squash. Hi, can we focus? Thank you. This is what I'm gonna use. It's a Veggie Girl seasoning. It's by Weber. Let me see. It has salt, chili pepper, and other spices, garlic, onion, turbinado sugar, red bell pepper, lemon peel, paprika, and parsley. A 1/4 teaspoon is 0 calories, so I am not going to count this as any points or anything. So this seasoning is really good if you are looking for a new one. I am addicted to buying seasonings. Addicted. So you could use like an olive oil. Normally I have Bertolli spray, but when I went to go get some last time, they were all sold out. So I just have my good old like Great Value brand. Give these a little spritz, and then I just toss them in my air fryer. And I usually do 375 for about 13 minutes. And then I like open up my air fryer and like kind of toss them around a little bit just to make sure they're cooking evenly. And they should be tender and brown on like the corners on the edges. So I just have this. This isn't normally what I use. I normally go for something like without propellants in it, but this is what we're working with. Also, I learned that if you're using cooking spray that has propellants in it, it destroys your Teflon surfaces, which is probably why my Teflon is ruined on my air fryer. So don't use cooking sprays with propellants in them on your Teflon. My mom told me that because her and my stepdad were just researching getting an air fryer, and they were looking at like do's and don'ts, I guess, and discovered that. So that's great. So this is what mine looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in my air fryer. My husband's gonna put the chicken on the grill, and I'll start the broccoli. So everything's getting started at the same time. All right, here's what the kids are having. Just an easy quesadilla, butternut squash, and I'll give them ketchup for that, broccoli, and that's just sour cream on the side. So that is what the kids are having. This is what my butternut squash turned out like. I ended up adding 3 more minutes just because it wasn't as brown as I wanted it to be. So I am gonna plate everything up and I'll show you how everything looks. Right, it is time for our post-dinner snack. Well, kids are asleep, and it's been a couple hours since they've been asleep. But I'm gonna have a snack. From what I have tracked so far, I've got 3 points left. So I am just gonna use my dailies today. I guess I normally try to have like a few fit points just to make sure I'm eating enough calories, but I'm gonna have these. These are from Aldi. They're very reasonably priced. They are salted caramel swirl ice cream bars. They're 90 calories and 3 points, and they're really good size. They remind me of the Yasso, I think that's how you pronounce it, the Greek yogurt bars, but these aren't yogurt, these are just ice cream. So I am gonna go hang out down on the couch and enjoy this and watch some TV per usual. I hope that this video gave you some good ideas of what to have or what to add to your next grocery list or menu. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to click the subscribe button down below if you want to see more from me in the future. I will go ahead and pop up all of my snacks and then my total dailies used, and I will see you next time. Bye.